Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 55, day 6. It is a green day. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday weekend. So, first things first, we need to go over all of the new event stuff. We have quite a few nice shiny things actually coming into the game. So, let's go and check them. Let's see, is that the right one? That is the right one. And click OK, show it up on screen, and there we go. Okay, so new things that we're getting. Let's put this aside so I can actually see chat and bring this thing up. So we got three things. One is a pretty standard, I want to say invasion troop. It is invasions next week, right? Where'd it go? Yes, towers. But yeah, it is invasion week. This is the least relevant of all the three things that are coming, as it normally is. And all it basically does is the standard amount of damage, and then on top of all that, it also will do a decrease armor to all enemies. This is almost a bad thing, because if you were going to use something like Earth's Fury or even just Mang in general, you're basically just going to be decreasing its effectiveness with this side effect. So it's a little bit of a weird side effect to have. It's almost a negative, not a positive, so it's kind of weird. Luckily though, compared to a lot of old invasion troops, this one does finally have skull mitigation in some way, shape, or form. Well, not specifically mitigation, but has 20% dodge, which gives us some kind of protection against skulls, which is really irrelevant for invasion troops compared to raid troops, simply because they're normally put up front in first slot. Because in raids, you generally don't get to use, you don't use the raid troop up front just because it will die too quickly. Though with that being said, oddly enough, during the invasion week, they are adding a weapon that not only will be pretty good in raids, even though this isn't a raids week, which is what confused me for a moment, because that's an invasion troop, but this is basically a raid weapon. And yeah, this weapon's actually not too bad. It destroys an enemy's armor, deals damage to them, and then pulls them to the front. So basically, it's just true damage, gets rid of all their armor, and you get whatever you want to front. This on its own wouldn't be great, but some people were checking the perks that's going to be giving. And if it actually does what it's posted on the forum, it should have an extra turn, and it should have entangle, and it should have 3 reds, which normally would be bad, but if it automatically gains an extra turn, that's actually really good. So it's doing board control, automatic extra turn, and entangle to the moved first enemy. And if it actually does that all in a correct order, as in it moves the enemy to first and then entangles it, it's going to be one of the better utility weapons in the game. So that's going to be pretty nice. It's not going to be used for a lot of stuff. But the two biggest places I would say is raids and delves are probably the two locations it would be. Probably not delves as much. I don't know if there would ever be like a one big enough threat that you'd really go for. But definitely raids, for sure, is definitely the main one you do it for. Maybe even Tower of Doom, depending on the composition of your team. Like if you were doing some kind of Megavore kill team off the back where you need to move it to the front and still get good value or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely raids, which is really weird that's coming out this week and not like next week or, you know, when the next raid is. But anyways, and we're also getting this troop, which is another gold boost ratio troop. I don't know what's with them lately, but they really want to add gold boost ratio troops all of a sudden. This one does some damage to an enemy and then explodes 1 gem, only 1, but it's boosted based on its gold and then gains 10 gold. I believe it's a 1 to 5 boost ratio if I'm not mistaken. We'll find out exactly tomorrow. But the spoiler thread thing, he said 1 to 5, but they might tweak it. So that basically means if you only have 100 gold, that is 20 explosion, which basically puts it on the level of Gorgotha for 11 mana. That is extremely absurdly good. And if you had, let's say, a Cedric on your team, that's basically the entire board. You're getting 41, right? Yeah, 41 explosions you'd be able to get onto the board. Of course, that's not the entire board, but it's probably the entire board. If you're getting that many explosions, it's very unlikely you'll leave a single gem there. Even with 20-something, you could possibly clear the entire board, depending on how luckily those actually hit onto it. But, yeah, it's basically a damaging version of Gorgotha for a lower mana cost. It's really strange. He doesn't have the mitigation of Gorgotha, only 25%. But, I don't know. That seems really powerful. I don't know exactly if they're going to tweak the boost ratio or not, but that seems, like, really, really ridiculously good. It won't be like Bronzelock Pistol, though. Yeah, they're both the same color, but it's not like Bronzelock Pistol in that you're getting all the mana for it. You're only getting half. So I guess in that regard, it's a little bit more balanced, but even still, it's pretty high up there as far as decent is concerned, particularly for an ultra rare. And you might not even need a Cedric to fully utilize it either. You might not even need any gold bonuses, might not even need merchants to fully get your value out of it. But anyways, that's all the things that we're getting specifically tomorrow. Let's go and close this out. Where's the tab for it? It's not blocking the screen. I don't think I've ever forgotten to disable it, but I'm pretty sure I will eventually. It's only a matter of time before I forget it. Anyways, let me go close this out so I can see everything else. Boom that, move that. Also, hello everyone. Hello William, hello Danny, hello Ice RR, hello Gustavo, hello Mr. Jesse, hello Steve, hello Crow, and hello everyone else. Also, if anyone's interested in a guild, we have like 3-4 spots remaining. We have a full guild right now, but I need to click at minimum 2 people. So if anyone's interested, we do have a guild here, 1 million gold requirement, and basically being able to do good in guild wars, raids, invasions, all that kind of stuff, the guild related events. And basically, as long as you can do that, you can get in. Ideally, level 1000 plus. How am I doing? I've been doing pretty good. Okay, one other thing I wanted to go show. We got 2 VIP keys today if you logged in all 25 days of this month. So that's pretty shiny. For any of you that don't know what a VIP key is, they are only available through like really random stuff like this, or if you spend $130 on the game. Basically what they are is you could view them basically as 5 gem keys or 10 gem keys, depending on how you look at it. Their drop rate for legends and mythics are 10 times the rate, or 10 times the chance as a single gem key. So basically 10 gem keys are the equivalent drop rate for legends and mythics as 1 VIP key is. Though drop-wise and value-wise, you're definitely getting more... Well, for one, you're definitely getting more drops just from doing gem keys specifically than VIP keys. But as far as actual value, 1 VIP key is basically worth 5 gem keys. So basically, assuming you buy it in bulk, that's what, 40... Math. Hold up. Yeah, that's 40, right? That would count as basically 40 gems, so 80 gems total. Why do I feel like I did math wrong there? Oh, sorry, 45. They're basically worth 45 gems each. Each is approximately how much they are worth, essentially. But yeah, there's kind of shiny keys that you can occasionally get. And I guess I'll save mine because... Oh, I didn't even claim it, fail. But I guess I'll save mine for when the new Mythic comes out. I believe we're getting one... I should forget the date. Was it 2 weeks from now? 1 week from now? Let me have to go check. But that's likely when you're going to want to save the VIP key for, because they have the highest rate of getting Mythics. It's basically the same as opening a lot of gem keys, but still, it's something that you'd want to use it for, most likely. What am I looking for? I'm looking for official date of next Mythic, and that is December 7th, which is... Oh, it's the same day that... Oh yeah, I forgot. A billion things are happening the same day that Smash is coming out. But yeah, we're getting the Mythic on the 7th. I should have remembered that. It's a pretty useless Mythic, but it's still a Mythic nonetheless. Anyways, let's go and get into Guild Wars, and then we'll finish out factions and then do whatever else we need to do. We're doing pretty bad because we have basically the entire guild missing this week. Other than the holidays getting in the way, we have 2 people who have done 0, 1 that has done not all their battles to a high degree, and another one who I basically need to kick because they're doing way too bad. And yeah, so we're definitely kicking 2 and possibly kicking another 2. If anyone's interested, we have spots left. Okay, anyways, let's go and do Guild Wars. I think we're actually moving down to Bracket 2. First time we'll be in Bracket 4. But luckily, the reward for Bracket 4 is actually the same as Bracket 3. So if anything, we're just going to be winning more of the 100% EXP. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. If we're not trying to get back to Bracket 2, basically anything from Bracket 3 to 4 is the exact same thing. We just happen to be in a different area. But anyways, let's go and do this now. That is obviously not the team we want to go use. We want to go use a green team of 4 greens. And I'm still using the Yagwe team. Basically, feed Yagwe immediately with Tapon, and then just go crazy. Alternatively, we can also do the same to Wordbreaker. I just happen to be doing this one particularly into Yagwe. He also has 25% score reflect, which can speed up the battle if we're really winning. Though, unfortunately, he does not have any mitigation, so we could also die very quickly. Though, ideally, that will not happen. So, do we have a drop over here? Not really. We'll move that over. Got our reds there, some yellows sitting there. That's also pretty nice. We can go get all that converted. What else? What else? We have a pretty nice convert right over there. That's good. We can take the other one. Move that. Let's see. Take all those greens. Probably get a ward breaker in here. That just dies out. Really good start. And that's pretty much match. We could just do this into Yagwe. Unless we directly have an extra turn right now, which we don't appear to have. None of them look like an extra turn, so we'll go through that. And that should ideally be enough damage to kill. This is Guild Wars, so I should probably calculate out exactly if it is or isn't. Let's see. Math. Calculator, go. What is 96 divided by 3? It's definitely enough damage. Why am I even calculating it? There we go. I'll still bring the calculator up because I have a feeling we're going to be needing it for the other 4 battles. Just to double check, but there we go. Oh, we got a pet. Oh no. I believe that's one of the pets I don't have maxed. Let me go double check. Guild. That's not where you find a pet. Games, pet info. Nope, never mind. We maxed it. That thing's so useless, but we did max it. It's the one for Glacial Peaks. So what's our daily task? Win. Oh, we gotta go do an arena. I don't want to do arena. What else do we have? It is actually pretty good. You get 10 gems, I believe, for completing out an arena. But nah. Okay. Where were we? Guild Wars. Battle number 2. That's weird. He's using a goblin team, but with Ward Breaker. Interesting. Hello, Overfiend. Oh, you got a blizzard by you? Ouch. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that's one nice thing about being down south. One of the few nice things. There's not too many nice things, but one of the nice things about it is, yeah, we don't really have to deal with the cold too much. Or at least snow in general. I don't mind the snow, but too much snow is definitely a problem. Oh, that's not aligned. Oh, Yagwe is, though. I mean, not Yagwe. What's his name? Tapon. I guess we go for it because it gives us alignment over there. So that we can now go to this. And that should be match. I don't even need to do anything else. We already know that's enough damage. Good evening, Dragon Ball Z fan. Also, hello, Captain, if I didn't already say hi. ISRR, sure. I can go get you in tomorrow morning. If you leave a post on the, well, I'll probably be able to remember and be up at that time. But also, if you leave a post on the recruitment thread on the forum, someone in my guild will be able to get it if I'm not around when you need to get into the guild. Just so in case I'm sleeping at the time, you'll be able to get in immediately. Okay, what do we need to move here? We'll go... All of it actually looks pretty bad. Yellow seems like the only somewhat useful one. I guess we'll take a skull for now just so he doesn't go crazy. Also, why is every person in this guild using a different variant of the triple goblin team with something else? Every single one of them. I think one battle didn't have it, or was it all of them? Definitely a lot of them. This is like the second or third one we have. Okay, we get a single convert. Not really too much out of it. I guess we could try for a blue here. Doesn't look like we give him anything directly. We have a chance of getting something really good, though we miss. We don't actually need the mana, but we obviously need the extra turn. Oh no, goblins are extra turning. End your turn. End your turn. End your turn. There you go. Okay, can we do anything with this board? Problem. The answer is no. So we'll go do a small convert. Nice. Cascade right there. I guess we just take a red and hope he doesn't go crazy. That's literally what the ability says. Let's see. Do we want a green or a red? Green will skull distract him, which gives us an opportunity to kill. And it'll also leave us alignment. No, it won't, because it'll take the skulls in a way that will get rid of it. But still, I want to go do that. Because we get to... Oh! That was an extra turn? I did not see that. Okay, well, good. I think we just won because of that. Okay, I can actually kill him by just taking a red, and I probably should do that. Because a skull would be pointless. If we take a red, we at least get 3 HP. A skull would just kill him. Both of them would kill him, so it doesn't matter which way we do it. This way is more value. And we get a skull. I kind of just want to throw this due to the lack of purple on the board. Problem is we'll have absolutely no follow-up once we do it. I almost want to take a red as well, but that's also not really going to do much. So we'll do that for now in case it dies. And yeah, it's just going to go do that explosion. Hopefully it'll just do a stat instead. If it does do explosion, we're in trouble. Okay, he went for explosion, but he didn't go for skull, but he still got a skull, so that dies. And our whole team might go down soon. He's looping a lot. He has a summon. He has basically everything he needs to win right now. especially if he's gonna never stop exploding. Yeah, we're just gonna lose to... You know, every loss of ours this week has been to goblins. We haven't lost to anything but goblins this week. Yeah, we lost. There's no coming back from that. And then it summons. Come on, Yasmin, you got this. No, we died the second that thing casts. It has enough damage to kill us. And we're nowhere close to near full mana. Okay, what's our best bet? Take this blue-purple, hope for like a 3 blue or 3 purple drop from the sky, and that's about it. I mean, a 3 brown. You know what? Let's actually do it this way. And, ooh, hold up. So we move this down, hope for a brown surge, and then we can get a hit. No! We didn't surge. Also, that wouldn't have been enough mana regardless. Whatever we do here has to actually turn. I guess we try for a blue. Got it. How did you not surge? Oh, we have -1 brown. No wonder why we're not getting full mana from that. Still, if we would have surged, we would have had mana. Okay, we got lucky twice. I don't think we could do it 3 times in a row. No. 2 times is our maximum of our luck. And we did. Let's try this again. Hopefully not against another goblin team. Good. Someone not using goblins. Good evening, Zeddicus. Welcome. Why am I using Yasmin on this team? Mainly for the greens and the entangle. Am I forgetting something that works really good? What are we missing on this team? Brown and purple. So it's the thing that covers everything. I guess I was using it mainly for its coloration. But we get to deny browns with this, so technically we could get rid of the brown and just put a green-purple there. That tends to be pretty effective. Also, what are you posting that? What is this? Why you use Yasmin on this team? I don't know why. Forget the link. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, why did you post that link with that comment? I was gonna say. I was really confused for a second. Because you're showing me a link of the new weapon while saying that, which wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, okay, that makes sense now. You didn't mean to post them both together. But yeah, I'm just using Yasmin for the entangle, the greens that I can create once we get World Breaker going, and just to cover the last colors that we don't use. Those are basically all the reasons for the Yasmin. And since we're using a really delicate first slot, the entangles help to keep them alive. We only really get to use her cast if and only if we start getting World Breaker going, though. Otherwise, she is kind of just sitting there doing nothing. Which she has been doing most of these battles because we haven't been actually going for the World Breaker method of this team. Would also help if he wasn't blocked as much. But it also helps whenever we get Yagway going. Unfortunately, we're frozen, though. But we get that kill. Kill Azura. Take our brown, start getting that up. We don't have a good tape on. We're still frozen as well. So we're stuck with a bunch of really bad moves. I guess we just take the red for now. We have to let him have that. And we get our Word Breaker. Oh, he didn't go for it. No! You drained us, though. And we're still frozen, so we'll move that over. He gets another skull. We're unfrozen, though. That doesn't really help us now. We'll take a blue surge. Hopefully we'll still have the tape on alignment, which I think he just ruined. Yes, he did. So what do we do about that? Can't really cast this. I guess we just take a green for now and wait till next board. Oh, it's actually turn anyways. Nice. Okay. We'll do this. That'll give us the other alignment, hopefully. No, it didn't. We can take the skull for now. And that'll be fine. Take the other skull as well. Before we do, though, let's go accumulate all of our mana that we need. All of that we can leave as is. Get a little bit of red. He shouldn't get a skull, and this also killed that. And now he's dead. That should be enough damage. Should we go do the calculator? In this particular instance, we might as well. It's because it's so close to the end of the battle. So we need 72 divided by 3. And add whatever this is. So that's 24 plus 29. It doesn't seem like enough damage. That's only 53 damage. And we're not getting any follow-up on it, so we'll throw a Word Breaker. And now it definitely is enough damage. There we go. Was that our last battle, or did we still have one more? Feels like there's still one more. That was a really weak last battle if it was. Okay, I was gonna say. No, not again! And he's using the correct version of it, too. He's using the one with Siren and everything. Well, mainly the Siren. Obviously use those 3, and then you put 1 other troop. Siren's the most common, though as you saw, Jar of Eyes and a few other options are also pretty decent. But that's unfortunate, though luckily we got a really good start, so it shouldn't matter this time. Though anything can happen when he uses a Siren. So right here, I guess we leave him with the skull, take this green, and hope for a red drop. Okay, that didn't happen. And he created a color that actually helps us, so we don't have alignment for it, though. Even after that. Now we do, and that's match. That's all the reds we need. Now we just Word Breaker for a new board. They'll start filling Yasmin, and pretty much just auto-win with pure damage. So no alignment. This needs to go reach full mana, so we can easily just do that with a red here. And get a bunch of color on top of it. Word Breaker again, since we still don't have any alignment. We don't even have a drop for that. Oh, yes, we do. You know what? I will go for it then. If we use this, it'll drop a extra turn right there. Get all the mana. I guess tape on the full mana again, and then he's dead. Calculator time. Go see if that's enough damage. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I do want to double check. 108 divided by 3 plus, what's your base value? 45. I keep forgetting, you need to add 8 to that as well. Plus 45 equals... What did I do wrong? How did that come out to 15? 108 divided by 3, 36 plus 45 equals 81. That is way more than enough. Plus 8 and then dead. Okay. Also, we could have gotten slightly more damage by taking that red, too. There we go. Okay, that could have gone a little bit smoother on that one Goblin team, but oh well. We're still ahead, at least for this day, which means we're going to get the bonus XP for a whole month, so that's nice. Although we are moving down a bracket, but at least we won the final battle. The one that matters the most, the final day of Guild Wars. Because I don't know why they haven't fixed it, but you get 100% EXP bonus for an entire month if you win your last Guild War battle. It's kind of weird that that is the case. I don't know if that's being fixed next patch or what, but it is still currently the case. But anyways, let's go do Diamond Day real quick with just a standard key team before they nerf it. No, there's no confirmation that they're nerfing it, but it is pretty nice. Definitely use it while you can. It's for sure my favorite team in the entire game right now. Yeah, let's go get this, and then we'll head over to Delves. Dark Maiden is OP on Green Day. I have used Dark Maiden in the past. None of my current teams roll Dark Maiden, though. I basically replaced her with Yagway in every instance where I used to use her. But she is still really good, especially if you don't have any other options. She's one of the main things I would say to build around if you didn't have anything for Green or Red Day. Which bracket is the guild in? 3, and we're moving down to 4 for the first time ever. Mainly because we're missing 4 people today, or this week. Technically, we're only missing 2. But one did really, really excessively bad, and the other, not because they couldn't help it, it's mainly because they're just too low of a level. And the other one just didn't do any battles. But we'll go repair it next week. And also, it is worth spending this 50 gems each week on Sunday. It's the only day that's really good value, just because you get 2 gem keys. All the other days do not have 2 gem keys. You also get a Celestial, which in early game are actually a little bit hard to obtain a lot of. Though later in the game you have more of them than you ever know what to do with. But still, I mainly just do it for the diamonds and the gem keys. Though, to a degree, I don't really need diamonds, but you never know. They might make something added to the game that actually uses diamonds. The main thing that you spend them all on are mythics, but we own every mythic in the game. So that doesn't help us. Also, before you forget, Ubistet's still available. Ubistet and Dragon Soul. If you're a lower level player, definitely don't leave without Dragon Soul, or really even just in general. It's one of the few things I would say would always be worth crafting 800 diamonds on if you don't own any copies of it. And Ubistet's just a really good delve troop still, especially after they nerfed how Dragon's Eye works, because it works pretty good with the new version of Dragon's Eye. But anyways, let's go and, speaking of delves, let's go and do delves right now. We still need to go finish out this faction event. I believe we only have to go do 1 or 2 more. Though we're probably going to do all of them. Maybe not all, like, during the stream. But by the looks of this, we only need to reach about 250. So 4 more delves in order to make leaderboard. which means as long as we win every Dell from here forth, and we find one Valraven, we will make leaderboard to go get additional orb and 75 gems back, which would be pretty good value because we only spent 410. We only went for the weapon. So, yeah, that's basically what we're targeting for. Let's see, how many points do we need for that? We would need 660,000 points, give or take a little bit more. And for all rewards, we only need like 2 more delves, not even. But anyways, we're using this at the moment. Basically, just Yagwe team with Mountain Crusher, essentially. We can also use Flame of Fire there, though Mountain Crusher is way safer. Simply because we will not... Oh yeah, I forgot to change the banner. But Mountain Crusher is way safer just because we keep getting Brown Storm, which will keep giving us all the browns we need to not die. What am I looking for? I'm looking for banner change. I'm looking for a different minus yellow banner. Or is there a different one? +2 brown, +1 purple. That's not too good. I don't need Mountain Crusher spam. I am taking a lot of browns, but I don't need that many browns. We're going to have full mana pretty much always on it. Oh, maybe we do keep this banner. Maybe that's why I was using it. There isn't another good minus brown banner. I mean, minus yellow banner. Because that would be pointless to us. We don't need Tapon getting up that quickly. That does the same thing. Get Tapon up too quickly. And that only leaves the other two. This one we don't need. And this one... Okay, never mind. I guess we stick with this then. Oh no, that still seems kind of weird though. We almost need a +2 red banner. Might actually be our best bet, but I don't want to minus our anything else. Well, I guess we could just use a standard +2 red if we really wanted to. That might actually work out best. That or, you know what? Get rid of the red altogether, and you know, we're just going to go for quicker Mountain Crusher. Just to make sure we always have it, just in case. We probably don't need that much because Mountain Crusher is already always going to be up. But why not? We'll go with that. Anyways, it's just a little bit weird because if we go one way, it's going to deny our browns. If we go the other way, it's going to deny our browns. So at least for the few browns we do end up accumulating, we'll at least get better value out of them. Because we're going to have to do it one way or another to get barrier. We had alignment, then he ruined it. Okay, so he's entangled. That's not what we want to be seeing. But we'll go through this. Get our alignment over there. Deny our browns immediately again. Which means no barrier, unfortunately. So grab all that. Grab all that. Queen Titania. I almost just want to attempt a brown there, but Queen Titania that. Obviously lose our turn. Good thing I didn't because it wasn't a brown. Skull we'll have to take just so he doesn't. Tapon will take... you know what? Before we do, let's grab a brown. And even with +2 brown, it's still not enough to get full mana. But we'll move that, take the skull. Well, apparently we'll default take the skull, and it even explodes the brown we needed. And now once we finally get this explosion, Tapon will be able to go well, because we'll have a bunch of browns and red on the board. So almost guarantee alignment. And then just use everything else. So we'll throw this, hopefully have 13 plus reds. Nope. Or maybe, we'll see. Yeah, we do. Okay, we'll throw that down. And now we kill it with pretty much anything. Let's see, we'll take a red. Still need another hit. At this point, we might kill it with 3 HP removal, though. And down it goes. You think... Oh, wait, what did I miss? You think Infernus and Arachne Weaver are your 2 favorite troops? Infernus is definitely pretty far high up there, yeah. As far as Arachne and Weaver, I don't use it too often. And if I do, I'm pretty much just using it in delves. Just because of how effective Entangle is in some situations. Okay, we could either Tapon now or go for our brown. I think we want the brown first. I wish it would surge, though. So we'll take this brown. So now we can just Mountain Crusher the rest of the browns off the board. And hopefully have Tapon there. Which we do not. Which we still do not. Oh, no, yes we do. Never mind. So we have alignment. We have 13 reds. Got everything we need now. Throw that. Throw that. What else? I guess we get a green right there. Tape on that little area. Mountain Crusher wouldn't be too bad here either. Even taking that, but he only has 7 HP, so I'm not going to bother with that. Let's let him get a hit in. As long as he doesn't kill it all the way, it's fine. A few explosions, really good value off of it. And he just hits on barrier. 1 HP. You're going to make me have to take a red just to kill it. Well, I guess we were going to go for a red anyways. But it made it so we couldn't really go for the skull. Okay, I guess I'll take that skull. Trying to get something to do something, but none of it's doing anything. Just throw that for now. He takes away my red, so we don't have 13. He did that deliberately so we wouldn't have it. Why would he do such a thing? And we still don't have it, so let's take brown over. Grab a, I guess we'll go with that. We still don't have 13, though. We'll just do this into Yagway, and that should be the kill. Yeah, Arachnine Weaver can almost solo delves. At least earlier on it can. Up to about maybe 200 or 300. It can almost basically just solo them due to how much revive it keeps getting. Every single kill just keeps getting more and more of an army for yourself. So it looks like we'll have to take the top half after the middle. Hello, Regis. Welcome. Let's see. We'll take that. Oh, yeah. Well, you'll probably see me in bracket 4 then. We're going to be there almost guarantee. Unless the person who hasn't... Unless, like, the 4 people who haven't done their battles do their battles. Within, like, the next... Or actually 3 people didn't do their battles. But if they do it within the next, like, 4 hours maybe, we won't be in bracket 4. But there's a good chance some of them won't be coming back. Like, one of them, I think they already left for the holidays and everything. And not just the holidays, they were already kind of gone. For, like, the week prior. Let's see, we'll get that down. Which is one of the other reasons why I was being a little bit more lenient until now. Because I didn't know if people were out for the holidays. Because some people do it and then don't remember to tell me. Let's see. Okay, we'll go to that. Get the Yagway there. Go and get all of these things converted. That was enough damage in itself to kill that. Nice. Get our hit that we need. They're both Fairy Fire too, so we do 50% more damage, which is always nice. No alignment? Nope. Tapon would, but we don't have them. I guess we'll try Blue Surging here. Perfect, exactly what we needed. And that's basically matched, hopefully. What will we hit? Nothing can actually kill. He only has 63 damage, so it's not enough damage, luckily. And it won't matter, because we have enough to kill it right now. Hello, Medieval! Welcome! Okay, take this other room, take the top half, go from there. Oh, what do you think of Mountain Crusher, Yagway, Sylvani Mora, and Shadow Dragon for Delve team? All of that sounds good except for Shadow Dragon. Not quite sure what a Shadow Dragon's there, but everything else looks nice. Poison doesn't really do anything, and True Damage doesn't really do anything. Okay, so we found our Valraven, so this battle has just become a billion times more important. Unfortunately, though, not much we could do. And he's not blocked on yellow either, which is a really big concern. So we'll take the brown. That'll give us Mountain Crusher. Kind of scared to even cast it, though, with the fact that you could get yellows out of nowhere, which wouldn't be that good. I kind of just want to take a brown first, just so we have full mana for that. We're going to get a really low value Tapon here, but it's enough to get him to full mana. Or not. Oh no, Valraven. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, I just realized something. Valraven replaced Bone Dragon. Oh. And he's also going to replace my 2 whole Delves. Please don't escape. That or we need to do infinite damage right now. Go, Yagway, go. Infinite damage. Keep going. Don't ever end your turn. I think we already ended our turn. What do we take here? Yeah, we just throw a Lucky Mountain Crusher, maybe. Nope. Okay, good. He went for a skull instead. We still have some time. Not much time, though. Let's see. We'll go get that down. Does that help us at all? Kind of. Let's see. Take the brown. Skull and stuff. He's too tanky. They're both too tanky. Yeah, let's take this for now. Okay. No, 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 no! Our 2 Delves. Well, there goes leaderboard. Rip Valraven. Of course, it would come on the battle that has no yellows on it. Even if it didn't replace that troop, there's not a single yellow on the team. So nothing would have delayed it. That's unfortunate. At least the team is easier to kill now. But we lose 2 whole delves, which is a lot of loss. Okay, we'll go and just take that. We could always just go spend a little bit more gems, but nah. That would probably be even more of a waste. Also, there is a slight chance if we perfect every delve from here forth that I believe we might still have enough points. And it'll still be enough to get the event done, if nothing else. Actually, we might already have the event done. Almost. We'll have it in... Also, we'll give out a redeem code once we hit that point, too. But once we finish this delve, we should have the event done. Which means we'll still have 2 whole battles left to not make leaderboard with. I guess it would just be for loot and to get further in the area. We also need to make sure we use all of them before we do the other 3 delves to progress it even further. But yeah, that means we're only going to reach 230, which is not going to be far enough to get leaderboard. Not without the Valraven. Even with the Valraven, we probably wouldn't have made it anyways. But oh well. Anyways, let's go and do top path, because it's worth more points. So, move that over. Grab the skull, mountain crusher everything. That awkward moment when you actually need the flame of fire instead. I guess we could just use that. My biggest concern with it was we wouldn't be tanky enough if we did use it. Though in not using it, we could have, or in using it, we could have targeted the Valraven to not have lost it. Okay, no alignment, so I guess let's move that down for now. That does give us alignment. Not 13 plus reds though, but we'll just go throw a little whack at them. Go get our reds to destroy a lot of stuff. Skull it if we can here or there. And yeah, let's go take... Oh, greens! You were even flashing! And it gave him a free skull. Luckily we had armor though. Or I mean a barrier. Speaking of armor, I think I am going to go take ourselves a barrier. And just extra turns so the other one does next turn. So do that, do that. Get rid of the entire board. And that should be enough to kill. Not 13 plus though, but we'll still throw that first. And that'll obviously be enough damage. What level delve did you have to reach to get to stage 16 rewards? Oh no, stream went down for a second. Come back, stream, come back! Come back! Come back! There we go. Sorry about that. Stream went down for a second. Anyways, to answer your question, what level did we have to go up to get every reward? That could vary depending on the pathing you take, as well as just the luck that you get as far as multipliers. But generally, it looks like it would take 210 or 220 if you were to move forward the entire time. It would take about 210 or 220 to get all the rewards. So anywhere from about 200 to 230 is about where it would take. It depends heavily what path you take. We've been taking the most optimized path each time, but even when we do the most optimized path each time, that doesn't necessarily mean we'll have as much as someone else who also took the best path each time, because the multipliers could be different for each person. So even if you played it perfectly, you could still get slightly less points. Okay, I guess we toss this. We still have barrier and everything. So taking a blue or green would also be good right now. Neither are available though. So let's throw that instead of taking blue or green. Now we take a blue though, because that'll be some really nice alignment if he doesn't ruin it. Ah, he ruined it. We still got a lot of... Oh no! Oh, he got rid of my Queen Titania. That's not good. It's only a 20% chance. You're not supposed to do that with only a 20% chance. That's supposed to be 0%. You're supposed to just be there and just do a little gem spawn. That's it. Oh well, there's only one good thing about this is it's not actually a dead troop. So we can still keep using it on the enemy. So for the final battle, that might actually be useful. But for every other battle, it's just going to make things take longer and possibly make us lose. Because that's a lot worse than Queen Titania. That is for sure. Yep. We'll go do that. That'd be sad if he actually gets a kill on it. I do want it to survive, though, just so we have an extra option. Nice. I don't know if I actually want to cast it, though. Well, maybe. We can get a lot of greens here if it lands on green. The problem is we don't get to choose. It's a 50-50 chance. And it shows blue. But it still landed extra turn, so I guess it works. Throw a tape on here, and then throw the other one. Not going to be enough to kill, but it'll do some damage. How many casts in a row are you going to get? Okay, we get a bunch of mana there. And it's enough to kill. And even if it wasn't, we had our cast ready to go. That was room 6. We still got 2 rooms to go. Or 3, if you count the boss room. Or the final room. Okay, where do we go? We get our convert right there. Yagway, we don't get too much value out of, so we'll just take our Brown to get full mana for our explosion. Get some green out of it too, just to get Tapon back up. Still don't really have much, so we'll just go through a Mountain Crusher. That also needs to go get full mana. We can get rid of something annoying from his team if we needed. Tapon I would do if we had it right now, but it's probably better just to get that up and reclaim our barrier. Get all the mana we need for the non-existent Queen Titania. I still feel the need to feed her mana even when it's not here. So I'll take that. Take that. What else? What else? I guess we'll just go get... I think I'm going to do the exact same thing I just did, just because we don't have alignment. Go do all those together. That does give us alignment. It's one of the reasons why we do it. And then we clear the whole board. And repeat the cycle again. Yeah, unfortunately, Tapon does not have full mana, though. And still doesn't have full mana. Okay, we don't want to do that, because that will give him an extra turn. A lot of extra turn. Hey, we can go use the Spore if we want. Let's go create some blues. Nope. I don't know why I bothered using that. It's only a 20% chance. The chance of that actually landing is very excessively unlikely. But they still managed to do it on us, apparently. Okay, we'll go and... Oh no, do we try it again? It would really lower his durability. But at this point, we're pretty much better off just doing normal damage to him. So throw that down. Try getting another convert in there, which is aligned, and that should just be right to the damage we need to kill. Oh yes, Ice RR, that is our Discord. I don't actually run it though. Someone else from the guild does. And they use it for a few other games as well. But we do have a we do have a our guild chat within it. I normally just use the in-game chat, though, whenever I need to communicate. Okay, what do we take here? Tapon seems awful, so we'll just go take that. Grab ourselves a natural brand. Oh, why you gotta do that? It's too tempting to go for. But since we already have full mana on him, I don't think we do. We'll do it this way instead. And then we could do it. Go for it again. And as long as we don't lose anything, we should be able to take out the boss with this. I don't see why not. It's a little bit slower without Queen Titania, but it's still pretty much the same team. Yep, that's a little unfortunate. Oh, don't get a kill. I need Hero to live if we're going to get down the final battle. That'd definitely not be good if it goes down. And it might. He's going to convert a bunch of stuff. What do you do again? You do blue to purple. That would actually help us. Unfortunately, blue to purple is an extra turn. I can't stop that. So our best bet's probably just to explode everything and hopefully get barrier. So that he doesn't kill us right here. Good. He did not get a transform. That would have been so awful if he did. He created a bunch of purple for us, yet we still somehow have no alignment on it. I think I'm going for it, though. just so we apply some damage. Oh no, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. Good. Did she have enough? She had enough to kill us and didn't go for it. Interesting. So we got our barrier back. Oh, did stream go down again? Yeah, she had enough damage to kill us earlier, but she didn't go for it. She had 43 when we had 43. We keep gaining HP from extra turns. I guess it got cut off for a second. Okay, he's gonna drain us again. Our one thing has immune, so it's not too big a deal. Biggest issue here is just accidentally losing hero. But he's really adamant about hitting the thing that has immune to mana drain. And the reason he keeps doing that is because it has the highest mana on our team. And the AI is not smart enough to realize that the thing with immune to mana drain, even though it's the highest mana, will never actually drain. And that's dead. Skull would also done it, but there we go. Okay, now for the more annoying battle, doing this without Queen Titania. So right off the bat, we're going to want to take a brown. Even though we already have alignment, I need to make sure we have barrier. And I guess we take a green or a red here. Or even skull. You know what? I'm actually going to take a skull so he doesn't entangle us. Oh, we still got an entangle, but not on the important one. The first slot. So Tapon would be good here. We don't have it, though. Just move that over. Move that. Oh, whoops. That was aligned for the other ability, but there we go. At least now we have it for mana accumulation if we need. Move that over to go cast it again. And we will, even though we get almost no value. But that one it converts gave us alignment, and then it didn't. Here you go. Have your alignment. Ruined within seconds. Okay. Well, let's just clear the board then. There's nothing much to do with it now. 1 mana short. And no really good moves to do anything with. We'll take that for now. Tapon's not even castable here because it's just going to backfire so much with how much red it gives him. But then again, he doesn't actually use reds. I guess we could do it. Well, let's get brown mana instead, just to start working that back up. And apparently with the +2 we gave it, that's enough to get it back to full. So I guess I will go for this, why not? We'll do that. We'll give him some red, but he doesn't use it. So we'll just give him some Cascade mana then. Take that, take that. Throw a good hit in there. Skull is actually enough to clear it because he's stunned, so I'm actually going to do that just so he doesn't get an ability. Because he gains a bunch of durability off that ability if he gets it off. Skull is enough to kill that. No, it isn't. Never mind. It's not stunned. If it was stunned, it would kill, but it's not, so it doesn't. This will, though. We'll just go through it at him. And then we move forward. We got rid of all of our browns, so can't even cast this unless we want 0 explosions. So we'll take a red for now. Get a random skull. I so feel like trying to do that, but it's probably not worth it. Chance we'll get that 20% is very, 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 very unlikely. Goes for the explosions. This is a lot more consistent. And just keep looping this thing until we win. Or at least looping. Or, you know, just keep trying to get alignment past it here and there. So all that's still together. I'm going to probably ruin it any second now, though. Oh, I ruined it. Well, let's go throw that down. And yeah, now we don't have a Tapon because that area over there got ruined by the one explosion. I couldn't really help that, though. Take that over. And what else? I guess we'll throw Yagwe here. He'll get like some kind of skull in there. Oh, you know what? Let's take the actual skull. Wait a turn and then cast it. And that's enough to kill. Level 8 chest. Claim all the loot. Still need to go open a bunch more of these. And there we go. That should be completed event. And we get 2 orbs. Hopefully both blue. Or blue-purple. Or purple-purple. And nope, we are on a really bad orb streak. That is the worst and worst orbs to possibly get. And we definitely won't make leaderboard. Yeah, there's no way we would with another 2 battles. Unless we got a Valraven off of one of them. But anyways, I'll do that off stream. Just so we're not here all night just doing delves. Because it pretty much just becomes the exact same thing at this point. But, what was the other thing we need to go do? Or was that actually everything? Place all the main goals. And also, if you haven't done it already, it is super, super easy to get this done. The kill 30 or 300 Browns in PvP or Explore. This takes like 1 hour, maybe a little bit more. And you probably already have like half of this done just from Guild Wars this week. Well, maybe not half, but you know, you already got it partially done just from participating in Guild Wars. Because any Brown you killed during that would have given you progress towards this. And of course, all PvP. And if you went to a really heavy Brown kingdom, pretty much every single battle would be a bunch of easy things to kill. But anyways, let's go give out the code and then just mess around, I guess, with Skeleton Key for a little bit. Also, this is the last code from the last batch, and all the other codes in the new batch should have 400 claims each. Not this one, but all the other ones should. So we'll be moving on to those starting tomorrow. But anyways, let me go check this code, make sure it works. There's still all the same code as far as what you will be claiming, but, you know, it'll make sure that there's slightly more claims, so maybe it'll still work after the fact. Probably not, though. But at least everyone who's watching, like, during the thing might still be able to get it then. Because I believe these only have, like, 200 or 300 claims. There you guys go. Make sure to go use it before they're all gone. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section, or simply click that link that's right over there. The invite code can be found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there, and the redeem code's right over there in chat. You can just copy-paste it, as well as right over there. But anyways, let's go get our normal reward. Same thing as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 2,500 gold from the key, or from the redeem code, I mean. And let's just crush through PvP. What is leaderboard this week? I want to say 26,000. Was it a bit higher? I guess because it's a PvP week, it probably would be a little bit higher. And yeah, it looks more like a 28,000. We're obviously not going to be able to complete that. No, I haven't tried getting a leaderboard for PvP for a very long time. Ever since they made, basically ever since factions came into the game, I've stopped trying to make leaderboard. And if I ever need epic ingots, I'm probably just going to buy them. Because it's way, 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 way ridiculously more time efficient to do that. You have to spend about 20 to 30 hours of PvP to be able to get like 2 to 5 epic ingots, whereas you could spend $25 to get 250. That's a little bit of a time disparity there. What's the best way to join my guild as soon as possible after reset? Assuming someone from my guild is online, just messaging now on the recruitment thread would probably work, because I would have those 2 people kicked by then. Actually, I'm probably kicking one of them right now just so we have an open spot. But I'll make sure to kick the other ones too if they don't do their battles. Already have them all marked. I believe it was Mike. It should be the only one that says like pure zeros. Yeah, that one's really obvious. But let's go kick that one for now. Yeah, I can do it right now if you want as well. Like, we have the spot. And you'd get in before all the rewards switch over. And you'd still get our bracket reward too. It might not be as high as what your current bracket reward is, but I'm assuming you're moving up in guilds, not down. But you'd get the 125 gems still from Guild Wars this week. So you wouldn't really lose anything from doing it now. Oh yeah, we still have those MOAs for like another 4 hours, or at least until reset. Hello, Bernardo. Welcome. That is one vicious MOA. He's trying to get revenge for all the MOAs we've killed this week. Yeah, you still get... I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% confident, but I know it did that in the past, and I assume it still does. But yeah, you should still get the Guild War weekly reward from my guild instead of the guild that you were in. You thought you had to be there the whole week? I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. You just have to be there when it changes over. I'm like 90% certain that's how it is. Though I haven't done it in a long time, so I don't know for sure. They could have changed it. But I know in the past that's how it worked. Didn't matter if you were there for 1 minute or the entire week, you would still get the same reward as if you were there the entire week for the Guild Wars. What is the hero that we're using? Titan. It's the strongest hero class in the game. It's basically the only hero class in the game because it's so strong relative to every other hero class. What makes it so strong is it counts as a giant, which has a lot of synergies within a lot of kingdoms. It has 50% mana start, not only to itself, but to all giants, which a lot of kingdoms have because of trolls and other stuff. As one of the highest life of any hero class, simply because it constantly keeps gaining life. It has stun whenever it gets hit. It has a start with Brown Storm, which in itself wouldn't be too good, but there's a lot of insanely good brown weapons in the game, and it also ends up gaining barrier every single time you get a brown, and that in combination is like the best like double trait combo in the game pretty much. On top of that, you can either get Enrage every extra turn or explode a gem every extra turn, which makes for great board clear, or in the other case, really good one-shotting everything with skulls. And it also has the tree that gives a bunch of immunity. The most noteworthy ones being Stun, Death Mark, and Devour, meaning it's basically immune to most instant kills, and it's also immune to poison and disease. And since it's immune to stun, that means all these immunities can't be stunned, as well as all these effects like exploding, the infinite barrier, and its stun that it does to other people cannot be stunned away from him. So yeah, it's really, really, really insanely good hero class. Highly advise making it the first hero class you start off with in the game. You get it from Stormhive. It's not. There's not even a close second as far as best hero classes are concerned. There's basically Titan, and then there's everything else. If there was a tier list, he'd be an S+ for sure, as far as classes are concerned. And every other one would be an A or lower. Okay, we need to go get the last of our mana there. Throw the key down. Get our mana back. Put the key down. Mana back. And dead. Pretty much skeleton key in a nutshell. Was Titan nerfed? No. They did make a change to him in the past, but it was a buff change, not a nerf change. Which seems kind of weird, but they actually did buff Titan when he was already the best hero class in the game. They got rid of whatever his tree was previously. I actually completely forget what it was. It was a tree that was basically never used. And they replaced it with Storm Tree, which gave him the capability mainly to do the Explode. Is the main thing that you end up doing off of it. The other thing that you sometimes use off of it is the Brown Storm, of course, which is made for an insane combo with that. And I believe the +1 magic to all yellows comes from that too. He doesn't really have any good third perks, so that's why you run the yellow thing. This team actually gains no benefit whatsoever from it. But all three of his other perks there are pretty bad as well. Or the other two, I mean. It's probably one of the only bad things about Titan. All of his earlier perks are actually really bad. Well, except for maybe the first one. But there's a lot of trees that have really good first perks. Until you really reach the 4th perk, do you really start getting to the good stuff. His last 4 are insanely good, though. Some of the best in the entire game. Well, literally the best in the entire game. You can't even really get much of a better combo than that. Unless they add more trees that have even better stuff. Though there are some class combos that actually would be pretty powerful, though. Like if they did Assassin with, or Rogue Tree with Stone Tree, and like one other really overpowered tree. Let's see, what would that be? Yeah, Assassin. I mean, if they did Rogue Tree, Storm Tree, and Stone Tree together, it'd probably be the strongest hero class ever created. Because I believe that would have a perfect slot for each of them. And it's the 3 strongest trees in the game right now. And Titan has 2 of those 3. The only one that he doesn't have that's optimal, or that isn't optimal, is his War Tree, is it? I think it's called the War Tree. I should forget what it's called. It's whatever his other one was. Let me see. Oh no, the dreaded take forever to open troop menu button. Oh no, this might be a minute. No, it was never 2 explodes at one point. The thing that was 2 explodes is the Mythic. The Mythic has 2 explodes. But the troop never did. You can't find anywhere if you get the rewards if you change now. You should. I know that's how it used to work, and it still most likely works that way. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, what is this other tree called? War is his tree. I think that's what I said, right? But that's the only tree he has that's kind of useless. We don't use a single thing from it. The only two things that are relatively good, or three things, is Enrage on 4 times, 5 times, but generally the 1 Explode is better. The 1 extra glory per battle, though in almost every situation the Dust Storm is better. Though obviously if you're glory farming, this could be more beneficial. And that only works in PvP, not everywhere, so you can't use it in Explorer, only PvP. And the only other thing that's good is none of it. We just use this because it's better than the other 2 options. Same with these are pretty useless. But I guess more often than not, we actually would gain more of a benefit from brown allies having 3 armor than we would with 1 magic on yellows. Or at least in the main teams we tend to use, but still, regardless, it's pretty trivial difference. But yeah, War Tree is nothing good. 1 extra glory and Rage, that's it. That is it. It's the 1 tree that's holding Titan back from being the most overpowered thing in the entire game ever. It's not that bad, though. Even hero classes that are really optimal aren't really too good. Like, they have a lot of things that they can do right, but there's a lot of situations where Legends and Mythics are still better than them, even with how many options they have. It's just, generally weapons are worse than a lot of Legends and Mythics, simply because a lot of them have not as good unique traits. Like, even if we look at Titans, well, Titan is an exception, he has a really good unique trait, but there are a lot of hero classes that final trait is just useless on them, or very near useless, compared to stuff that Legends and Mythics get, particularly Mythics. Yeah, no problem for all the explanation. I know, that was a really long explanation for that question. Also, if you don't have all the traits, one easier way of obtaining all the traits on it, because it is a pretty good thing to have fully traded, is manually fully trait the very first trait on him, because that's the cheapest one, and then use 2 small orange orbs for the other 2 traits. That would be the most effective way to get it maxed earlier on in the game. You might want to save them for Mythics, but if you don't really have any Mythics, it's one of the things that you might want to consider. I did that on my lower level account. I believe it still has 0 Mythics, but I end up using it on Hero just because you use it for a lot of stuff. Yeah, what McCoy just said. So if you want to get in, let me know. I can do it right now. Oh no, he froze my key. How else are we going to go and kill those out for an extra turn? Okay, we lose our turn because of freeze. And dead. Yeah, IceRR, just give your invite code and I can get you in right now. If anyone still has any other questions, let me know. Also, here's the redeem code if anyone hasn't used it yet, who might have just been coming in. Should still be active, hopefully. Otherwise, I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. We'll be back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. Same as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Main thing we'll be going over is a couple things. A really good new troop and a really good new weapon. The troop is basically like Bronze Lock Pistol / Gorgolfa / I don't even know what else. But it's kind of like a Gorgolfa that's not as tanky, I guess. Like an early game Gorgolfa that's boosted based on gold. Unfortunately, Cedric Sparkle Stack would be like the main thing that would make him strong. But I think it would still be pretty decent even without it. Other than that, we're also getting a new weapon that, ironically, even though they're giving it during invasions, is probably more so a raid weapon. But it might also be useful for people in delves and just in general when you're up against high-level content. Okay, I'll go add you as soon as we finish this battle. And of course, tomorrow we'll be going over all the weekly event stuff. Okay, let's go destroy a bunch of stuff. He's gonna get barrier. No! And he gets a Death Mark kill. So many things just happens. Okay, let's go and, well, I guess we have to manually go get key up now. Luckily, there's a billion browns on the board. And he's also not going crazy with his thing. That's nice. Too bad we weren't using Thief right now. We could have clipped his thing, gotten a kill. But oh well, he doesn't have it now, so all we have to do is just throw one Marquis. He shouldn't be able to kill us in that time with infinitely game barrier. And dead. Wait, do we already know up to August 2019 what's coming? I didn't even think we had that much info in advance. Also, what class is coming out that's going to outpace Titan? I guess there are several combinations that still can. But I don't know, it would have to have a really good unique trait if it didn't have really good perk combinations, trees. But anyways, let me go add Ice RR, guild, admin, invites. And now we need to go find 3 more people. But there we go, you're invited to the guild. Welcome! And obviously you don't have to do the requirements for this week, there's like 5 hours left. Just make sure to do it for all the other weeks. But anyways, that'll wrap it up for the stream. I'll see you all tomorrow night, 1 hour prior to now, and we'll have the event video up sometime tomorrow, probably around noonish, or I don't know. Really just depends how the schedule or how the day goes. But yep, we'll have that really soon. Going over all the new things, whatever's in Soulforge, and all the normal things we normally go over. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Best of luck with everything, and I will see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.